Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2021. I do want to take this moment to genuinely thank you for joining me, but I also want to remind you to, if you haven't yet, like this video, do leave me a comment and hit that subscribe button to join the channel if you haven't done so already, all right? But more importantly, when meditating on your energy overall for the month, of course, in regards to the subject, the message that came through was showing everybody how it's done. Showing everybody how it's done. So we're going to keep it simple. We're pulling 6 tarot cards for the month to give you a bit of an outlook of what to expect. So let's do some shuffling. For a lovely, powerful Aries for the month of June 2021, money and career. We are starting with 2. Keep them coming for Aries, money and career. For June, of course. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're up to 3. Interesting energy. What else do we have for Aries? Keep them coming for the second half of June, money and career. We are going to put this one back. Okay, perfect. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles. There's going to be an underlining focus throughout the month of, there's going to be an underlying focus throughout the month of June on your need to control or your want to control how things unravel when it comes to the results you desire within your career, within your finances. Feeling as if you have an immense amount of influence on those around you. So there's a need to take a step back for a hot second and release that grip a bit, knowing that certain people will follow your lead and feel they need to do the same. It's a huge reminder throughout the month, not even just at one point, throughout the whole month in general, that your grip is going to alter things in the wrong direction. So remember that you need to allow for things to unravel as they're meant to. Even if you strongly desire certain results at this time. To begin the month in the spread, we have the Star. To begin the month, Aries, Spirit is going to make it so evident that you have a lot of healing to do still, that your career situation, your finances have thrown you up and down and left and right. And it's okay to admit that you need to go through a bit of healing in order to experience the success you desire moving forward. It's the connection to Spirit that feels truly heightened at this time. You may experience some weird coincidences or synchronicities. And remember that this isn't just happening for no reason. It's happening to remind you that you're very connected and you're very influential. It's the beginning of the month where right off the bat you feel that you are showing everybody how it's done within your career choice. Understanding that you are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, if you will, even if things have been a bit dark or bleak recently. Asking yourself important questions in order to guide the way for others or just simply show them how it should be done. Understanding that your intuition, your gut feeling is leading you in the right direction. There's also a feeling at the beginning of the month, I'm hearing nobody gets you, where you may be sort of guiding the way or showing everybody how it's done, but you feel a bit misunderstood. And whether that's simply in your career situation, your environment, or in your life in general, you feel the need to separate yourself, to spend some time within your own energy for a bit, to figure out why, to come to certain conclusions in order to best proceed in a confident way. Don't be surprised when you find that this brings or surfaces certain emotions that have been boiling or been pushed to the side, because we move on to the moon. And it's coming through in a few different ways. So as you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, those emotions take over a little bit, and it's going to make it a bit hard for you to focus on your work at hand. Simply you trying to put on a brave face, even though all of this is kind of resurfacing and making you feel certain feels, if you will. On another hand, it's coming through as you drowning in the workload that you have put on your own plate, it feels like. Don't question what you have to accomplish, just do it. The Spirit saying, as an Aries, it's something you're great at. It's something people admire about you, that you're able to put everything else that you're dealing with aside and just simply accomplish your workload in a productive manner. But Spirit's saying that these emotions are popping up for a reason, again, to help you heal. So to efficiently cope with them, learn from them, grow with them, as I always say, and then move towards your workload once again, realizing that certain reminders coming through from Spirit and the universe are as well helpful. One huge one being that just because as an Aries you can accomplish it all doesn't mean you should. People will almost admire you more so for being honest with yourself and those around you by removing something from your workload, or simply taking a step back to deal with certain healing steps, if you will, in order to best productively come back to your workload. And yeah, you get the point. Either way, doing what's right for you will inspire those around you. Just something to keep in mind. And we're moving on to the 9 of Cups. Now, you start to see the instant result of being honest with yourself and those around you, of the healing that's taking place. You finish off the first half of the month or make your way to do so, jumping for joy, feeling this new freshness come over you, this new found motivation. For a lot of the Aries, you find yourself wanting to jump out of bed in the morning to accomplish what you need to, even if it's the same thing you've been doing over and over again. And you can't help but take a moment and stop and be like, well, why? And Spirit's saying, because you were honest with yourself, because you did the healing, because you allowed yourself to be one with the process, even if it wasn't easy in the moment. And allowing yourself to remember, excuse me, that you are a true inspirational light for those around you. And now you will start to see other people do what they need to do and feel 10 times better because of it. Where Spirit in the universe, excuse me, I'm going to say that again. Where Spirit and the universe will grant you little forms of abundance, gifts of abundance, to say good job, to commend you for doing what's right, and instead of just trying to power through and accomplish your goals. You'll start to notice that this is the best route once again, and that your inspiration, priceless. We're moving on to the second half of the month and spread. I'm being drawn back. It's also at this point in the month where you're reminded once again that even though things are starting to pan out and work out because of all the healing and all these good things, you do get another reminder to release that grip, that need to control how things unravel. For whatever reason, throughout the first half of the month, if not the month in general, this reminder needs to keep coming through because you are just, I don't want to say desperate, but you just want the desired results so badly, but to allow things to unravel as they're meant to in a natural way, once again. But you're going to find yourself glowing. I'm being drawn to, if you look closely, the rays of light coming from the individual in this picture. You're going to be glowing on a different level, and you know that's when you attract new opportunities and, once again, new forms of abundance that I feel you truly deserve at this time. Making our way to begin the second half of the month, we have the Lovers. I'm hearing, damn, I feel good. You begin the second half of the month and start to regain your a certain level of love for your workload, for all that you need to accomplish. And Spirit's saying this is the key for you to enjoy, finding and remembering that enjoying the process along the way to the completion of your goals is a huge part of what makes you successful. And again, you inspire those around you to enjoy themselves as well, to remember that you can't just go through the motions and expect for things to pan out. You have to be one with the process and enjoy it, and therefore everything will work out exactly how it's meant to. And being aligned with a star, it's made very apparent that your connection to spirit is helping with all of which, but it's the healing that you've been allowing to take place that has left you feeling lighter, fresher, and more able to enjoy all that you need to accomplish once again. And we're making our way to the Ace of Cups. As you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, I'm hearing abundance takes over. There's still a feeling, for whatever reason, that nobody around you gets you or understands you within your environment. For some of you Aries, it's simply outside of your work environment, but you do simply feel abundant. It's you understanding that you may not have accomplished all you needed to at this point, everything you desire, but it's your view, your outlook, you feeling like things are more enjoyable. It leaves this level of abundance like skyrocketing. I'm also hearing taking things to the next level, you feeling fresher and lighter and more capable to move in a direction that you're meant to. For a lot of you, taking on a leadership role, and that in itself leaving you feeling so abundant. And of course, going back to the overall message, showing everybody how it's done. Be in line with the Moon card. You feel quite abundant once again, like your cup is overflowing at this point in the month, but certain emotions once again will pop back up, and spirits want you to ask yourself why. It's going to differ from Aries to Aries, from case to case, but for a lot of you, it simply is because this level of abundance has been a long time coming. You've been longing for it for a while, and I'm getting goosebumps all over my body because you know what, Aries, you deserve it. You've been putting in so much hard work, even if it doesn't feel like it at times. And I'm going to tell you once again, in spirit and the universe will remind you as well, you deserve it, my friend. And we're making our way to the last and final card, where we have the King of Wands. I mean, you finish off the month feeling like the strongest individual around, and Spirit saying, finally, you're starting to once again portray the individual that you're meant to be in this lifetime, who you are within. And it's this leadership quality that starts to shine and glow for all to see. I mean, it has been throughout the month as well, but everything leads kind of up to you feeling once again like you can guide the way for others, or simply show them once again how it's done within your specific career choice. Feeling better mentally about your finances, even if they're not ideal, but simply feeling as if it's time to put that crown back on, to light the way for others. It's almost as if that passion within is reignited, even if things once again aren't perfect or ideal. Aligned with the Nine of Cups, it's all of which that we were just mentioning that leaves you feeling once again jumping for joy or ready to accomplish all you need to. Having a fresh, optimistic outlook on what's ahead, knowing that you are going to succeed regardless of whether you stick with this current career choice or not. Allowing yourself to keep asking yourself important questions, to keep doing what you know you need to do, understanding that your success, it's destined. You're in Aries, and once again, I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's a way that you walk into a room that lights things up, that kind of gives out that vibe that you're meant to guide those around you towards their own level of success. All right, Aries, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.